Hey guys, this is Jeff, and I want to welcome you first of all, and I want to invite you to join me on a journey. And it's a journey that maybe you never thought you'd be on. It's a journey of change. It's a journey of reinvention. It's a journey of connecting the dots. In fact, let me tell you how I got to this point. A couple of weeks ago, I was having lunch with a friend of mine, and he told me about how his life changed since 2008 and beyond, when the economy began to struggle. He lost his job, he lost his business, and he found himself having to reinvent who he is. He found himself having to look at his life and say, now, what am I going to do now? How am I going to redefine who I am, and how am I going to kind of remarket the kind of person that I am? And so we had this conversation back and forth. And as I listened to his conversation, I told him my story. And as I told him my story of how really the economy affected my life as well, and that I had to reconfigure and to begin to rethink who I am and what I want to do and my goals and priorities, we kind of connected and began to build this connection together about taking this journey. And I thought, friend, if we can help one another out by doing this and meeting together and just kind of helping one another make it on this journey, what I want to do is expand the family. In other words, I want to invite you, because I know that as we talked at our lunch, my friend and I, we realized it's not just he and I that are going through these circumstances. There are millions and millions of people in America and even around the world who are going through similar changes in their life. And so what I want to do in these next few blogs, in fact, I want you to join me every single day. And I'm going to be your mentor, your coach. I'm going to help you. I'm going to tell you what has happened in my life. I simply want to share my journey with you so that we together as a family can make a difference and really redefine who we are. And let me tell you what got me thinking down these lines. Some of you probably heard, maybe you watched the video of Steve Jobs. He gave a commencement speech several years back. And in one of his commencement speeches, he made this analogy. He said, it is almost impossible in life to connect the dots in life as you're looking forward. In other words, as you're looking forward in life and you're living life and going forward in life, it's very difficult, if not impossible, as you go through experiences that are painful, experiences that are good, as you experience life and relationships, as you're going through all these things. Sometimes it's hard to plow through these life events and to be able to think, how is this helping me? I mean, how is this defining me? How is this helping me become the person that I want to be, and to help me fulfill my dreams and goals and aspirations? Because as you look forward, it's almost impossible to connect the dots. And Steve said that every once in a while in life, you've got to stop and you've got to pause and look backward. And when you do, you start to see how the dots are connecting. And then you realize that all the events in life, some that are good, some that are bad, some that are heartbreaking, all these events accumulate together. And you begin to realize how they've connected the dots of your life. And because of these events and because of these dots, you and I, we stand where we are today because of all of that. That helped me, because now I begin to thinking about the dots that I'm going to connect in the future. And I'm inviting you to join with me as we connect the dots every single day of our lives. Now here's what I want you to do, friend. For today, here's where you start. If you have found yourself in a position where you've got to redefine who you are, and you've got to rediscover your passions, you've got to rediscover what you want in life, here's where you start. And here's where I was. I want you to breathe, first of all. Just breathe. Sometimes, because of the events in life, as we move forward, they become very heavy and we lose perspective. And sometimes you've just got to pause for a moment. In fact, do it right now. Let's just take a breath and just go. Just take a breath. Just relax. Because one thing is for sure. You're not dead. And you still have a lot of life to live, and so do I. And I had to simply just relax. And I want you to do the same thing. As you relax, I want you to just contemplate where you are in life, that everything is okay. I'm not dead. I still have years to live. And I'm going to make those years count like never before. And then the second thing I want you to do after you breathe and just kind of relax there is join me. Join me tomorrow. Join me the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Because I'm going to be with you every step of the way as we together learn to connect the dots. I mean, every single day of our lives. Because we, just like my friend, when we had lunch together, and it so encouraged me, and it encouraged him as well, just to, have somebody going along the journey with him. That when we come together as a family, the more of us who can dialogue together and come together, you'll make it, my friend. In fact, I know this to be true. The greatest life you could ever dream is just around the corner. Over the last 2 years, I could never have imagined how my life has changed. I couldn't have perceived how my life would be so much better. I can't even begin to describe to you in this one little blog how my mind and how I've begun to redefine who I am, how it has opened up my perspective of everything that I am and everything that can be. And so, thank you for being with us today, and I seriously look forward to you every single day. And I'm going to be coming to you with something that'll help you every single day. And so until I see you again, I want you to go and to connect another dot.